core piece of the English language, the present simple tense. Now, I know it sounds simple, but trust me, getting this one right, that's the secret to sounding totally natural and fluent. So, let's just dive right in. Okay, so here's our game plan. We'll quickly cover what it is, look at its two main jobs, and then we'll get our hands dirty building some sentences. We're definitely going to focus on that one tricky S rule that trips everyone up, and then you'll get to put it all to the test. Sound good? All right, first up, what is the present simple really? You know, to get our heads around it, let's start with a sentence. A statement that is just always true. No exceptions.
There it is. The sky is blue. This is basically the present simple in its purest form. It's not talking about yesterday or tomorrow, right? It's just a simple, timeless fact. It's just the way things are.
Okay, so here's a thought. What on earth does a big universal fact like the sky is blue have in common with, say, your daily morning coffee routine? It seems kind of random, right? But the answer, well, that's where we find the two main jobs of the present simple. And that brings us right to the heart of it. See, the present simple basically has two main gigs, talking about habits and stating timeless facts. Let's break them down. So take a look at this. On one side, you've got habits, stuff we do over and over again. I play football at break time. Ollie brushes his teeth, standard routine stuff. Then on the other side, you have facts, things that are just always true. Tigers are big cats. The earth goes around the sun. And what's wild is that we use the exact same tense for both of these things, for your personal habits and for these huge universal truths. Okay, so we've got the when, now for the how. How do we actually put these sentences together? Let's get into the nitty-gritty, the nuts and bolts. Check out this table. It lays it all out pretty clearly. You see that for I, we, you, they, it's super straightforward. Like cheese or don't like cheese. Easy. But, and this is the important part, when we get to he, she, or it, things change a little. The verb gets an S, so it's likes, and the negative form uses doesn't. That little S is the key to everything, and we're going to circle back to it in a big way. And guess what? The exact same pattern shows up when we're asking questions. We use do for that first group, I, you, we, they, but for he, she, it, we have to use does. And here's a pro tip. Your short answer always has to match the question word. So if I ask, do you like cheese? You say, yes, I do. If I ask, does he like cheese? The answer is, yes, he does. See? It's a nice, consistent rule once you see it. Okay, deep breath. We've made it to what is honestly the single most important, and yeah, sometimes the most confusing part of the present simple. It's this special S rule. But I'm telling you, if you can master this one little trick, you've basically got the whole tense down. So here's the golden rule right here. If your subject is he, she, or it, or any single thing, like my friend or the car, you have to add an S to the verb, at least in a positive sentence. The only catch? It's not always just a simple letter S. The spelling can be a little tricky. Let's break down the spelling. For most verbs, it's a piece of cake. You just tack on an S. Play becomes place. Simple. But then you get to rule 2. For verbs that end with these hissing sounds, like ch or sh or s, you add es. It just makes it way easier to say. So watch becomes watches. Makes sense, right? And finally, rule 3. If a verb ends in a consonant and then a y, like study, you get rid of the y and add ies. So study becomes studies. Okay, theory time is over. You've seen the rules, now let's see them in action. I'm going to throw a few sentences up on the screen, each with one common mistake. Your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to spot that mistake. Ready? Let's do this. All right, here's the first one. I likes eating pizza. Take a look. What's not quite right there? You got it. That tricky S rule is only for he, she, and it. When we're talking about I, we just use the basic verb. So it's I like eating pizza. Next up, do he like basketball? Think back to how we build questions. What's the magic word we need at the beginning for he? Yes, exactly. Since our subject is he, the question has to start with does. Does he like basketball? Ah, so much better. Let's try this one. The film finishes at 8. This one's all about the spelling. Remember that rule for verbs ending in sh? That's the one. Because finish ends with that sh sound, we need to add es to make it work. The film finishes. See, it's just that spelling rule we talked about. And here we go, our last challenge. She carries her little sister. This is another super common spelling mix-up. What's wrong with the word carries?
Nailed it. Carry ends in a consonant plus Y, so we have to switch it out for IES. So it becomes she carries. Awesome. You're really getting the hang of this.
Wow, we've covered a lot of ground today. But now, it really is your turn. Think about it for a second. What's one of your daily habits? Something you do every day. Go on, try writing it down right now in a full sentence. It could be, I drink tea in the morning, or my cat sleeps on my bed. Seriously, doing it right now is the absolute best way to make all this stuff stick. Thanks so much for joining me.